everybody, I'm Jocelyn Memento, and you're watching Connecticut Style. Teresa has a day off. Coming up, a lesson in back-to-school savings. The Connecticut Coupon Lady is back with tips for keeping more money in your pocket, so don't miss that. And 13 years of adventures are inside Thomas Fatone's book, The Signs of Connecticut. We'll talk to him about his quest to visit all 169 towns in our state. And guess who's here in our kitchen? I'm here with cooking instructor and personal chef, Melanie Driscoll. It's your first time. It's great to have you.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
I am.
You're not nervous, right?
Not at all.
Very good. Okay. What are we making today?
We are making tomato basil frittata.
Okay, and this is a very popular dish?
Indeed, it is.
This is, to me anyway, like an open-faced omelet. How would you describe it?
I would describe it as an egg pie, open-faced omelet.
I kind of like that, egg pie. I like that better.
That's what I call it sometimes.
Okay.
It's like a nickname.
Absolutely, and I can really smell those herbs.
Yeah, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yes, and you really, that's what you recommend, is using as many fresh ingredients as you can.
Fresh ingredients. It's the way to go.
And it's a bit intimidating because you brought your own herbs from your own garden. So, do you grow a lot of stuff in your garden?
There are some really nice things in the garden. Chives, fresh thyme, tomatoes.
Lots of good stuff.
Yes.
And things we can put in a frittata.
Yes.
Okay. Let's tell everybody what you're going to be, what they need to do right now. Take a look at this camera over here.
Sit back and relax. You're having lunch with style.
Welcome to the lap of luxury with this 6-piece sectional. It's as good as it looks and sits even better. With 2 recliners, a pushback chaise, armless chair, corner wedge, and cup holder console. Where can you get such a gorgeous sectional?
Surprise!
And it's only $17.99 as shown. Not enough room? This way is $11.49. And this way is only $9.99. It's completely modular. Build it into the comfort castle of your dreams.
Here's another revolutionary idea from Colonial Toyota.
Imagine getting your car serviced on time or it's free. Hi, I'm Bobby Crabtree from Colonial Toyota in Milford. With our new Pit Crew system, you get all the service in half the time. Our factory-trained technicians will perform all these services for just $49.95. And they'll do it in 60 minutes or less, or it's on me. Come to Colonial Toyota, Route 1, Milford.
A car wreck can put you deep into debt. But imagine an experienced law firm whose main focus is to get you money.
I'm Carter Mario. It's our job to protect you from the bills and get you the money you deserve. With our no-fee guarantee, you don't pay us anything unless we win your case. Imagine that.
Get Carter. 1-800-900-6700.
It's back to school time, and there are plenty of deals to be had. Here to tell us how to stretch your dollar and start saving is Connecticut Coupon Lady Gina Giuliano. Welcome back, Gina. It's great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Typically, I don't start buying supplies until I get that list, and I haven't gotten my list yet.
Well, you know that the standard things are going to be on the list. You know you have to buy pens, you know you have to buy pencils, some glue sticks, those kinds of things.
Right.
And all those things are on sale, and they have been for weeks at very reduced prices at the drugstores, the grocery stores, and the office supply stores. And what you see before you here is a bunch of stuff that I've picked up in the past 2-3 weeks that have cost me less than 50 cents each.
Are you kidding me?
No, not at all.
Okay, so, but will I still be able to get some deals even though I'm starting a little late?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Just start now. And
I will now.
You want to be able to pick up a few things here and there. If you go and you do all your back-to-school shopping at once for school supplies, you're going to end up spending a lot of money. But if you go and get a few things here and a few things there, I really think you shouldn't be able to spend more than $10 a kid for back-to-school supplies.
So you're saying if you shop in one store, that will cost you more than
it will absolutely
probably had you shopped at different locations?
Absolutely, because what they do is they'll say, okay, we're going to have these notebooks on sale for 25 cents.
Yes.
You come in, and then you would say, but I need markers, and I need pens, and I need this and that. So you're spending full price on everything else, but you got this for 25 cents. So if you go to various stores and pick up your folders at one store and your markers at another store, or go throughout the week and do it 1 week to the next, you're going to be able to get all this stuff for a lot less money.
Okay, so how much did you get some of these things for?
Well, the folders were 1 cent.
A penny?
Yes.
Wow.
And so was the notebook paper.
Okay, we all need that, especially
Absolutely.
for college students and high school students as well.
Absolutely. 25 cents.
Composition book, it's always on the list.
Absolutely.
I should know better. I should really shop earlier.
Absolutely. And the markers and the colored pencils, I think those were 50 cents each.
Okay, so just really keep your eyes out wherever you are, because
Wherever.
Yeah, whether you're at the drugstore, at the grocery store, there's always going to be something.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Any other tips for school supplies?
Well, I know that at Office Max this weekend, there's a friends and family event, and they have a coupon for 20% off that you can grab right from my website. So that's a good thing to get your back-to-school shopping started.
And that website really quickly?
CTCouponlady.com.
Of course, perfect, okay. All right, the next thing, let's talk about school snacks. That's always something that teachers want you to bring in.
Yes, and we're trying to gear up for lunches as well. So the last thing you want to do is spend a lot of money on your child's lunch and the snacks that your child is bringing to school.
A lot of people making lunches.
A
because
lot
they
of
want
people
the kids to eat a little healthier
right.
these days.
And school snacks are something that you can stockpile. There's nothing wrong. They'll last for quite a few weeks. So one of the things that I've been doing is, again, looking for the sales and using coupons to get my school snacks at a very reduced rate. So my sort of price point is I'm not going to spend more than $1.50 per package of school snacks. And I have
per package, okay.
I have a few.
$1.50 per package.
Right.
So give us some examples.
So, Chewy bars. Chewy bars. I actually got these for $1.
Those.
Yeah, me too. But I got these for $1 because I waited till they went on sale and I used coupons. And you're going to see a lot of the back-to-school coupons now online and in the Sunday paper are going to be featuring back-to-school coupons. So keep an eye out for this kind of thing.
Okay. What else do you have in there?
Applesauce. Again, another $1 item, and these make fantastic school lunches.
And as a snack as well.
Absolutely, for after school. And here's the last thing, because we definitely are going to want to feed our kids well before they go off to school, and these make excellent back to school snacks when the kids come home, is cereal. You should not be spending more than $1 for a box of cereal.
And we can do that?
Yes, absolutely.
With coupons and specials.
Absolutely. So
more than a box, okay. Less than $1.
Less than $1.
Okay,
and some of the deals I'm seeing this week is for Apple Jacks and for Frosted Flakes for 88 cents.
Oh, love that. Okay, I'm going to look for those. I need you to be at my house. Okay, our last thing, let's get to this one, is tax-free holiday, and it began Sunday.
Oh, it did, and it is amazing. I'm so excited that we had this tax-free holiday, and this is when you're going to want to get your child's clothing, because if you buy school clothes, anything that's under $300 is going to be tax-free, and every little bit helps, especially with school clothes. And you want to make sure that you get as many coupons as you can and go shopping this week.
That includes like sneakers,
anything, any clothing item, as long as it's less than $300 total, you can get it tax-free this week, up and through Saturday.
And that really saves money for families, because especially when you have more than one child going to school.
Oh, absolutely. And that's $300 at a time. So if you went to one store and spent $300, you'd get tax-free, and then went to a different store and spent $300, that would be tax-free. It's not a cumulative thing.
And this is just for the week?
Just for the week. And we're very lucky in Connecticut because it's a whole week. Massachusetts only had a weekend. So make sure you take advantage of it. So absolutely.
Started on Sunday and ends this Saturday.
This Saturday.
Excellent.
This Saturday.
And we need to tell everybody again your website, because they're going to get even more deals there.
Absolutely. It's GinasCocapelli.com, or something much easier, CTCouponLady.com.
Lots of coupons there.
Lots of coupons and freebies.
Excellent. We all love freebies. Gina, thank you again. You saved us a lot of money.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And again, more information on Gina, go to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style. And coming up next, Chef Melanie Driscoll shares her delicious recipe for tomato basil frittata. That's when Connecticut Style returns.
If you skipped 80% of the meetings for your job, would you get a promotion? During America's financial crisis, Chris Murphy served on 2 committees trying to avoid a financial meltdown. But Murphy skipped nearly 80% of those urgent hearings. Maybe Chris was at the plush secret Congressional Health Club, which you pay for. Or maybe Murphy skipped work to raise money to keep his $170,000 a year job. But Chris Murphy didn't show up for the job you paid him to do.
I'm Linda McMahon, and I approve this message.
Get new flooring for every room of your house during Empire's Whole House Sale. Buy 2 rooms of flooring and get the rest of your rooms free. Cha-ching! Shop at home and get professional installation even next day. Buy 2 rooms, get the rest free, with no interest for 18 months. Hurry! Our Whole House Sale won't last long. Buy 2 rooms, get the rest free. Call Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire. Today. With offices in Hartford, Waterbury, Torrington, and Trumbull, Trantolo & Trantolo is close by with the legal help you need when you've been hurt. Trantolo & Trantolo. Call 888-TRANTOLO.
After a quick trip to your local farmer's market, you'll be able to recreate today's recipe featuring local veggies and farm-fresh eggs. Melanie Driscoll graduated from the Natural Gourmet Cookery School and has worked in natural food kitchens for the past 17 years. It's great to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have you. And what are we making today?
We are making tomato basil frittata.
And it's right here. It's beautiful, but we're going to show everybody exactly how to do this. And this is a favorite recipe that you make. You're also a personal chef.
Yes.
So do you do this? Is this the kind of recipe that people want?
Yes, absolutely.
Why is that?
It's simple, it's healthy, good protein, and it's, you know, it's easy to make. I do this a lot for cooking demos, or, you know, if people are just learning how to cook, it's a good thing.
And you love to use fresh ingredients, obviously, with your background and
yes,
everything.
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of our ingredients here? And you're going to show us some techniques?
Yes. Onions, fresh basil, plum tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and very basic.
Farm fresh eggs. Now, if you is it okay to use the eggs that you get at the grocery store?
Sure.
You don't necessarily have to stick with the farm fresh eggs, but it does make it a little bit of a difference, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always great to have farm fresh eggs, but however you choose to do it, it'll still be delicious.
All right, great. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So we have basil and onions. Oh yes, go ahead. We'll start with warming up the pan there.
So you want to get your pan hot, and first add the oil. Add about 2 tablespoons.
Using olive oil?
Olive oil, yes. And get that going. And
how do you know when it's really hot, when it's ready?
You just sort of see it. The oil behaves differently when it rolls around in the pan.
Okay.
So while that's heating up,
let me see. Let me make sure that this is on. There it is.
Okay. You want it hot.
It can be tricky here,
but not
sometimes.
smoking.
Okay.
Hot, because you don't want to burn. You just want to saute your onions to bring the flavor out. I'm going to slice them.
We have about 3 minutes.
Okay. And then add them to the pan.
Well, I hope it's going to be.
Get them going.
You see it? I don't know. I'm not sure. It was. There you go.
Let's crank it.
Let's crank it.
Crank it up.
Oh gosh. Okay. Is that good enough? Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Just to get it going.
All right. Here we go.
We'll crank it up. And whenever I do onions, I always add salt. Salt really gets the juices flowing, brings those flavors out.
Okay, we have about 2.5 minutes.
Okay. Add some pepper. I love fresh ground pepper.
And then we have basil.
And then we'll prep some basil. Whenever I do basil leaves, I stack them on top of each other and roll them up.
So you get that ribbon-like.
Yep, it's called chiffonade.
What is it called again?
Chiffonade.
Chiffonade. I've seen that. I've always wondered how to pronounce it. Chiffonade. Very good.
Right, and it gives you this nice ribbon-like texture. And we will dice our tomatoes. I like to keep them chunky.
I think the onions are okay. You want me to check on this?
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe I should increase. No, I don't know. I think the heat's okay.
They're going.
I don't want to overdo
They're going.
it.
Yeah.
They are going.
Yep, they're getting there. The juices are flowing now.
And you just really want to just, make sure the onions are sweating? That's what I've always heard.
Sweat them. That's
Sweat them, okay.
Right.
They're sweating, all right.
Or really, it's your dish.
Okay.
If you want to caramelize them, you caramelize them.
Okay.
It's really about what you like. A frittata can go in many different directions.
Exactly, and so this is just one, the tomato and the basil, but what else what other types of frittatas can you make?
You could do one with portobello mushroom. You could do a spinach and feta.
Okay, here we go. Is it ready?
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
The onions are getting to me already.
Yeah. Don't cry now.
I'm trying not to.
All right, so while that's going,
okay.
Whenever I crack eggs, I like to crack them on a flat surface. You get that dent.
There you go. Now I'm going to whisk it. I'll make sure the onions are going to get
Keep an eye
here.
on those onions.
I am.
A quarter cup of milk.
Quarter cup of milk. And of course, we'll have the recipe on our website.
Yep. Add a little more salt.
Okay.
A little more pepper. And then you want to whisk the eggs until they get frothy. So frothy means that they start to get bubbles. Break up those yolks.
Okay.
Don't be shy when you're whisking those eggs.
See how this is frothy. Okay.
Frothy. See those bubbles? That's what you want. You want to incorporate air.
The onions are ready for you, Melanie.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the onions aside.
Okay.
Because the eggs have to go down first. Keep that burner hot. See how the pan is nice?
Put it in?
Yep.
Okay.
Put it in.
There you go.
Good and hot.
Good and hot.
So by now we should have our oven preheated, ready to go.
At what temperature?
At 340.
Okay,
or
340. Okay. And then what happens?
And then, as the eggs cook.
Is it cooking?
I don't know.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. Okay. As the eggs cook.
Yes. You want to, well, it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll just come back later, and then we'll put it all together. We'll show everybody exactly how it's supposed to look and everything else.
Sure.
And so, yeah, we'll do that. And plus, we're going to try it at the end of the show. We can't wait.
Definitely.
All right, so hang in there. All right, for Melanie's recipe, go to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style. And up next, an adventure to every town in Connecticut. And it started with one sign. We'll meet the author of The Signs of Connecticut when we return. Stay with us.
restaurant shuts down suddenly, leaving this bride-to-be without her wedding venue and without her deposit.
My neighbor said, oh, you should call Channel 8 News.
Well, she did, and you know we worked this story till she got her money back.
Thank you for helping us. I honestly didn't think I was going to get it, so I was pretty shocked and excited that we got it.
Who's got your back? News 8.
If you've been injured in a slip and fall accident, I want to give you an important piece of advice. If you're able, make sure you use your camera or phone to take pictures of the dangerous condition. Once a repair is made or a substance is cleaned up, evidence is lost forever. With technology today, evidence can be preserved immediately. If you have questions, call 1-800-PERKINS. Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers. Get the power of Perkins.
Are you hungry for some real summer fun? Big Y World Class Market and News 8 are giving you a chance to win everything you'll need to host a great barbecue right in your own backyard. Log on to WTNH.com and enter for a chance to win a $300 gift card to Big Y for your own barbecue. And don't miss On the Green with Gil, Thursday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. on Good Morning Connecticut. Sponsored by Big Y World Class Market. Only the best for your family from ours.
Over the course of 13 years, our next guest visited all of Connecticut's 169 towns to see what the state he was born and raised in really had to offer. Thomas Fatone, author of The Signs of Connecticut, is here to talk about his adventure. Welcome, Thomas. This is great.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you for having me.
We're going to start with the sign in Bridgeport.
Correct.
And why is this so significant to you?
It was being that I was born, raised in Bridgeport. I work in Bridgeport. I thought I knew everything about Bridgeport. It was one of the signs that was hardest to find. And a newspaper actually found it for me one day when I was inquiring about it. After 13 years of searching, it was inside a closet at the town city chambers. They were taking chairs out of the closet one night. They found it and called me.
And so where is it out now? Is the sign?
It's outside downtown right now, corner of Broad Streets, downtown
Very good.
Bridgeport.
But I wanted to show you something, though, that on the sign it says since 1974, the largest city in Connecticut is now part of New York metropolitan area.
Very interesting. I'll have to do some research.
Yeah, we may need to point that out to people in Bridgeport.
I guess so.
Very good. Our next sign that you want to talk about is Trumbull, and that's because Trumbull is really where it all started.
That's exactly where it started. Me with the hair, too, as well. I grew up down the street, Bridgeport, Trumbull, they border each other, and I was always curious about the sign when I was younger. So when I get older, one day I just decided to stop, and I went over, took a picture with the sign, and actually read. And from then, that's where it started.
So what really inspired you to do all the signs in Connecticut?
I love history, and I just wanted to do a lot of exploring when I was younger, and I didn't have a lot of money to go far places, so I was like, let me make Connecticut my little playground. So I started traveling to all the different towns, and in the meantime, while visiting the towns, I saw the pictures and the plaques. I took pictures of those as well.
So every town is in the book?
All 169.
Wow. Okay.
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah, 13 years.
There's a lot of love that went into this book.
A lot of love, a lot of love.
Our next town is Salem, and yes, we have a Salem, Connecticut.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
But I understand it also has some connection to Salem, Massachusetts.
Yes, the person who founded Salem was from Salem, Massachusetts, and Salem is actually one of the last towns in Connecticut to get its first zip code. And I think Salem is what Connecticut used to be like: rolling hills, stone walls, scenic farmland.
Wow. Is there any town in here that you really, really loved? Is there, or just too many out there?
I'm a big, huge fan of Milford.
Milford?
Yeah.
Why is that?
The beaches, the town green, the mall, Route 1. It's just and very historic, one of the oldest towns in the state as well.
Okay. And the next town we want to visit is Thompson?
Thompson. Those are my road running friends there. And Thompson, top right-hand corner of the state, farthest away from the southwestern quarter. And very scenic, Gothic houses up there, interesting town green.
Yeah, you mentioned that some of the houses, many of them were white.
Yes, they were white.
Was there a reason for that? Do you know?
I'm not sure. Very old town, old houses, very historic. You know, it's way out there.
I love those really small towns with small greens.
Exactly.
It's very picturesque.
It is.
Okay, our last one is Hartford.
It's Hartford, and there we go, Jody and I.
Yes, now how did you get the governor to meet you there?
Many emails and contacts. She finally had 5 minutes of her time, her busy schedule. She came out and met me one day, and there we go.
And what was the significance of this sign? Anything?
Hartford was originally called Hertford. with a H-E-R. Yeah.
H-E-R.
She didn't know it as well. She was quite excited to read that.
Really? And it's all explained in the signs?
In the signs, yes.
And was there any particular fact in any of these signs that really sticks in your mind that you thought was really, really interesting?
There is so many facts. Maybe the Hartford one, being that maybe it was called Hereford at one time.
Okay.
H-E-R-T.
Where can we get your book?
You can find my book on lulu.com, L-U-L-U.com. Also, I'll be at the Big E on Connecticut Day, which is September 19th. I'll be in the Connecticut House selling my book.
We'll be looking for you out there, Thomas.
Look forward to it.
Thanks
Thank you very
for
much.
coming in.
Thank you.
And don't go away. There's more Connecticut Style right after this.
Thank you.
Driving while texting is careless. Distractions are dangerous. If you've been injured by a careless driver, get Carter and get the no-fee guarantee. 1-800-900-6700.
Me? I just moved here from out of state, so it seemed like the right time.
I spent a lot of time finding the right car. Then I called Amica for the best car insurance.
Who chooses Amica for car insurance? People who call for a great price and discover an exceptional value.
So we just got married, and now we have to decide whose car insurance we're going to keep.
There's no way I'm leaving Amica.
I know.
I'm not.
She's not.
Me? I have a new house, so I saved a lot of money by getting auto and home insurance when I called Amica.
And their life insurance is really affordable, too.
Saving money is a good reason to call Amica for a free auto insurance quote.
Me? I think when you compare the coverage, the service, the price, and our financial strength, you can't make a better call.
And when you call, you always talk directly to Amica. There's nobody in the middle.
Go online or call for your free, no-obligation quote. It's fast and easy.
We're ready for your call right now.
Last Friday, we featured Firehouse Friday to benefit the Connecticut Burn Center at Bridgeport Hospital. Now, to make a donation, go to ctburncenter.wtnh.com. And we're back in the kitchen. And Melanie, really quickly, let's show everybody what they needed to do with the omelet. You were looking for that edge.
So finally, we top it with cheese.
Very good. And then you actually wanted to show everybody how the edge needed to be, and that's how
and
you
the
want
edges,
it, right?
you just pull them in a little and let the liquid go back.
And that's how you cook it. And then you put it in the oven.
And then get it right into the broiler.
Right. And then you've got the finished product.
The finished product is here.
How long in the broiler?
It really only takes about a minute and a half in the broiler.
So you got to really watch it.
Really keep your eye on it.
Wonderful. We want to thank all of our guests today, Chef Melanie Driscoll and her friend Ed, who came along for the ride. Great. Thomas Fatone and Gina Giuliano, of course. But most of all, thank you all for watching. Make it a great day. We're going to try the frittata now. Shall we divvy it up? Here we go.
Yes.